I'm going to start by shaking your hand.
Hello, nice to meet you.
Because a 19-year-old British girl has been fitted with some of the world's most advanced bionic hands, which are powered by her own thoughts and which, as we'll discover, can even move when they're not attached to her arm. It's amazing.
Well, Tilly joins us now. I mean, obviously, you probably don't remember being 15 months old when this all happened to you, but I know that your mum said in your hospital you will get a hand again at the time, and boy, have you taken that on and faced it all out completely. These are your latest, aren't they? And they're extraordinary. Just first of all, show us what they can do and why it's different from before.
Yeah, so these are made by Open Bionics. These are called the Hero Pro, which I was a part of the co-design and development of. So they're like 3D printed, but they're extra strong, extra quick, and yeah, the most advanced on the market. So they're muscle operated. We've got these little myopods which track my muscle movements. Squeeze to close, flex to open, and I can cycle through like 30 grip modes, do anything from like a peace sign to a pinch to a point. And yeah, pretty much anything.
And you can pick up the glass as well, can't you?
Yeah.
Which is something that your previous ones couldn't do. Could you show us? Would that be possible?
So you can pick up the glass and like you can just pick any sort of grip mode, whatever it is. If it's like popcorn out a bowl, I would use a little point mechanism. So yeah, you can do pretty much anything.
It's be life-changing.
And do you consciously have to think of the movement? Do you think, I'm going to move my finger now and it...
Yeah, there is that little extra thought process because they are muscle operated. I think that's a big misconception, is like I just think and it comes to reality. Right. So there is that like thought to muscle, like sort of connection. So I am thinking... So you tell
your arm what to do?
Yeah, like squeeze to close, flex to open. I'm conscious of where I'm at in the grip mode cycle as well. And obviously over time, it's just going to get more and more advanced and even less thought.
And does that come with practice and, as you say, improving the tech to get it more coordinated with your thoughts?
For sure. It's the more tech advances, the easier it's going to get and the more accessible it'll be for everybody.
I mean, one of the things this piece of kit does for you is that you can even control it when it's not attached.
Yes.
Now, I've got to be part of this. Should we do this together?
Yeah.
Because, right, there we go.
So they're completely wireless, so if you, like, pull...
And twist. Do it again. Press the button again. Oh, my God, I feel like I'm hurting
There you go. I know, right? But, yeah, so it can actually operate when it's attached as well, which everyone's quite excited about. And that's due to the wireless.
So let me put this down.
So you are thinking...
Does it still work? I'll just move that glass so the cameras can see it.
Yeah.
Wow, can you do it again?
Yeah, so it's just like frozen here, so I can just press that button and from that point onwards you can make it crawl or do whatever over the table.
But the thing is, you're not pressing a control panel, your mind is making...
Yeah, I'm just operating it all internally.
It's
like
just incredible. Can I ask you, you said that you first...
Yeah, you can, put it back.
You said you first came on GMB when you were 8 years old. And back then, you must have been using a much more basic technology than now. But also, you had your arm to look like a flesh-coloured arm.
Exactly.
You've decided to do something quite different. I mean, these are properly bionic in their look.
Well,
Why did you decide that?
I'm obsessed with the design, and that's why I feel like co-design is so important. Like, before I was even given a hand and a prosthetic that would move, I was given a glove, like a cosmetic glove, and that to me, my family was like, why are we doing this? Like, it's not something that I wanted to hide, it was something that we wanted to like actually be functional. But also I always say these don't just accept those differences, but they also accentuate it in a really beautiful light. So that's what I like to talk about over my social media. And yeah, you can dress them up different colours, put glitter on them, and I love that. It's just so much more fun.
Can you change them like day to day?
Yeah, they're just magnetic, so you can have any colour. I've got like Spider-Man.
If you're wearing a different outfit, can you have a different arm?
Match it to your outfit, match it to your mood, whatever it is.
And I suppose psychologically that means that you're in your brilliant influencing, you're saying to people, not having a hand isn't something to be ashamed of, as in hide it under a glove. it's out there giving you strength and power and appeal.
Exactly. I talk about all the mental benefits, and like it's so important that they're accessible to more and more people as well. Like I, for one, have like experienced that firsthand, where like they've just opened so many doors for me, like physically and mentally as well. And now the goal is just to make sure as many people can get them as possible. So we're actually launching a podcast called Tilly Talks Tech, and that's going to be launched today. So you can actually subscribe on YouTube, and basically it's going to be a views for hands sort of situation. So every time you're watching, that ad revenue is going to go towards making them more accessible, making sure more people can get money and be able to get this tech. So I'm really excited about that.
When I was a boy, a little boy in the 1970s, there was a TV programme called The Bionic Man. And we thought this was like science fiction and made up. We never thought it could ever become real. You know, we can rebuild him.
Yeah.
That's what you said about the Bionic Man. But you have become the Bionic woman in real life. It's amazing, isn't it?
I guess so. And like, I'm honestly just honoured to be at the forefront of it, because, you know, there's still so much we can do. Like, they're going to be, I feel like, as good as the science fiction world, and give people that independence and like that, you know, just their ability back.
That's
Just
amazing.
sum up that little action. I mean, obviously, it's fascinating to see you control the table, but for you in your life, that little action to be able to grab a glass, what difference does that make for you in your day-to-day life, and for others if they could have it?
It's massive. I mean, I was talking to like Lord Craig McKinley recently, and like he's somebody who lost all limbs, sorry, like legs and arms, like overnight, you know? And it's one of those things that can happen to anybody. So that is why it is so important to have this technology to fall back on, to make sure people have access to it, you know? So yeah, it's so important. There's no point it being there if people can't get it.
Are there things that you're still, you know, watching you can pick up a glass, you move your hair back from your eye.
Yeah.
Are there
I notice
things...
you gesticulate when you talk with your
I do.
hands as well, which must be, again, really
It's
important.
amazing.
Are there things that you are still thinking the technology could be better? Can you put your eyeliner on?
Yeah, I do my makeup with them.
Do you?
Completely.
That's amazing.
Yeah, but like, I mean, I'm full of ideas. Ever since I started with the company, I rocked up with like my massive vision board. I was like, I want Bluetooth speakers, personal assistant, lasers, you know.
Is there one thing that you can't yet do with them that you want to be able to do?
One thing I'm yet to master, let me know anybody if there's any tools or whatever, is like tying my hair up. I could achieve like a really messy bun, but I would love to be able to like, you know, do all these fancy hairstyles. The
I
girls
think a messy
get it.
bun's fine.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
You don't mind a messy bun? You don't mind a messy bun, do you?
Well, I'm so useless with two hands that I was born with that it's always messy. But you, I mean, you've done your hair beautifully today, and you've done your makeup beautifully. But I guess it's those details which might seem small and a bit funny, which actually make you feel like your life is the same as everyone with all their limbs.
Yeah, even being able to like shake you guys' hands. Like before it was like a little buffer, a little hesitation, whereas now it's just like...
Can you do a fist bump?
Yes, of course. We love it.
Can I get one as well? There you go.
Like that.
That's just really cool. And, you know, when you were first sort of aware of, you know, your hands not being there, did you think back then this would be possible?
Absolutely not. Like in my in my ideal world, I mean, I saw like the likes of like Marvel and Iron Man, and to me as like a little girl, I was like, yeah, I want that. But then obviously it was all high definition silicon. I was just like, oh, like why aren't we doing this super cool high tech looking arms? And then when I saw Open Bionics, they were collaborating with Iron Man, Tony Stark. They were collaborating with Marvel at the time, and they were making like Elsa arms, and that to me was just really exciting. It was the first time I just put them on, and I was like, this feels right and empowering. So, you know, that's what I try to talk about now, and hopefully on the podcast, people can tune in and we can get more and more people these hands, and yeah, it just opens so many doors.
Tilly, your kit is amazing, but your energy and your spirit is fantastic, and you will have helped so many people watching today.
Thank you.
Whether or not you get to have greater access for everybody else.
Sounds a great
Wonderful.
podcast. Great
podcast.
Tune in.
Yeah, exactly.
Thank
Now,
you so
thanks
much.
very much indeed.